Hello everyone, how's it going? You guys doing good too? I'm doing good too. Let's get today's video session. Here we go. Yeah, how'd you like my rock and roll music as always? So welcome back onto my video session. So in today we are going to be talking about some emulation. I have just was thinking about to try to play some Sega Saturn games, right? And I used a program called on Windows PC called Yaba Yaba Sanshiro. Yaba Sanshiro. Okay, this is the one I used on my Windows PC. Tried on Windows 7 and Windows 10. Now the problem with this program, it's not working so well. When you put the actual game on, it's fine. It's pretty fast. Runs really well. The display's right, the audio's right, everything's brilliant. The compatibility is pretty good, man. I'll give them that. The compatibility has gone much better than before. I remember this emulator never used to run anything. But look at it now. It's running pretty a lot of different Saturn games. Now, the biggest problem with this emulation is that it doesn't work with the game controllers. No, it doesn't work at all. I tried 3 of my game controllers and they didn't work with it. I don't know if anyone's explained this to you properly because every person who's showing you a YouTube video on Yaba Sanshiro is not explaining it right. They're using specific controllers that you usually use for your desktop PCs or laptops or desktop PCs. Okay. Well, what do you think you're gonna use there every time? Microsoft game controllers, isn't it? But a lot of people, a few people don't own these controllers, do they? Some people get really confused. They start thinking the emulator is not working properly. Because a lot of people don't have this kind of knowledge, do they? So they're not gonna know if this emulator works or not. Or they're gonna just keep on thinking, nah, this emulation is no good, it doesn't work at all. It's just terrible. But the real problem with this emulator is its compatibility with game controllers. It's only working with specific game controllers. I'm gonna show you some game controllers which I tried. Okay? Moga Pro game controller. I don't know how many times you've seen this game controller, right? Well, this game controller has a USB cable. Alright? Look at the top. Over here. See that? It goes in there. It's a very small cable, look. You have to right close to your desktop to do this. It goes in there. See that? Properly. Goes in there. Don't worry about that big part of that. Okay. You need to use this. All right. Now, usually you use this for charging, don't you? You need a special USB adapter to charge this controller. All right. Because you're not going to be able to put this in a wall outlet, are you? It's a USB port, isn't it? This is a USB port on here. And you need a USB connector on an adapter in order to charge this. So hold on. I'll just show you what kind of adapter you really need for this kind of thing. Hold on. Right. If you look at this is an adapter, which is around about £5–10. You can get one of these on them. On eBay. It's a 3-pin plug for your wall outlet. But if you look here, check this out. Don't make it say clearly. It's got a USB connector, doesn't it? Okay. If you look at this controller, the showed you, look. One, the mini goes in there, okay? The mini port over here. And here, you got full USB. What you do with that? You put it in here. Look. Can you see? There you go. See that? Once you got this connected here and this into the plug, these are USB adapters. In Amazon, just write USB adapter, you will find one. You usually get these with your smartphones. Alright? If you haven't got one, you can buy one of these. Once you plug this in, a light will come on here. You have to keep this in the middle. Alright? You have to keep that one in the middle. Can you see? Or you can press it to the left. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. This will start blinking in orange. Once it's turned green, it means it's fully charged. Alright. Not cover now. Take that off. If you put this on a desktop PC, here you will see 4 blue LED lights will start flashing. If it's flashing, it will flash for a few seconds and it's got to stand still. If it doesn't do that, it's not connected. When you use this cable, right, to your desktop, it's not getting connected. No, it doesn't do that. You need to use a Bluetooth card in order to get this controller connected, right? Obviously, in smartphones and tablets, you have Bluetooth card on you, so it gets connected. This controller won't connect with this wire. This is only for charging. Alright? I have to say one thing about this controller. Even you got a Bluetooth card in your desktop PC, this controller, right, is specially designed for Android games. Okay? And not to play your PC emulation and PC games. No, it's no good for that. Do not buy this controller if you're into PC emulation and PC games. I don't recommend this controller. Do not get this. It's a Moga Pro game controller. Please ignore this game controller. Do not buy it. Don't get it. Okay? This one's No good. This is the Ipega 9023. You might have heard of it. Where you could put your smartphone and tablets from 5 to 10 inch. That's what I recommended. I think it can go even larger than that. That's not actually true. This one, what I found in this, it plays. You can use it on PC emulation and PC games. But the problem with this game control as well, even if compared with PCs, a lot of people haven't even explained this to you properly. This control pad is not good either. Because for Yaba Sanshiro, it does not work. It will configure the controls, and when you're gonna press start on that, it doesn't bloody do anything. It gets configured. I was really excited. Oh wow, it's configuring it. Then it doesn't do anything to Yaba Sanshiro. Nothing. Doesn't work. Useless. The other thing I found something about this controller was that when you're playing Sonic Heroes, the bonus stage that you get there, you know this analog, the left, right, the character Sonic will move left and right. You'll do that. Eventually, when you're gonna keep on using it, it slows the character down. It slows him down. Because when you're gonna keep on doing left, right, for specific reason, this analog does something to do Sonic's movement or shadow. It will slow down. This is not good for some emulation, man. Yaba Sanshiro Nintendo GameCube, this controller suffers. Some emulation is good and some it's no good. Okay? I'm having problems with this controller with Yaba Sanshiro. It doesn't work at all. I'm playing Sonic Heroes left and right. It slows the character down. It's a bit disappointing, this controllers as well. Same thing with this. You got a USB cable, it's a bit longer. Okay. Same thing. Connect it over here. It's right at the bottom. Look at it carefully. Okay. Don't you can see that clearly? Sorry, there's only one port where you can put in there. And then the other one, which is a USB cable, and goes into this connector, and that's it. There you go. Starts charging. But the good thing about this game controller, it does work for other PC emulations and a lot of PC games. You can put this in front of your USB connector on your desktop. It works without Bluetooth card. You put it in, you get the power and the connector, both lights here, and it comes on. It's perfect. No Bluetooth card needed. Works just like that, connecting this cable. Alright, there's that one, but it's a failure. It's not perfect. I don't know how many controllers they're gonna keep on making this kind of crap. Let's keep on suffering. Now you don't need it for the third controller. Okay. This is a Nintendo Wii adapter. Look at it carefully. Okay. It's got two ports at the front. You have to use some batteries. Okay. At the back. Right. Take that off. Hold on. You have to put these 3 AAA batteries. But you're thinking that if you use 3 AAA batteries, they'll run out. But these are rechargeable batteries. Okay? These are rechargeable batteries. You can use rechargeable batteries in this. Okay? And what you do, you don't charge them in this. You charge them in a battery recharger. I think you get a battery recharger made by Duracell. Duracell rechargeable battery charger or something like that. And you put these batteries in there. Make sure the battery charger accepts the AAA batteries. Alright. Some of them have 4. You can put 4 batteries in there. Okay. So you put these batteries in the Duracell battery charger and it'll charge them. It depends how fast your battery charge is. Depends. You read the description. From about 15 minutes, from about 30 minutes, from about 45 minutes, from about 1 hour. So you put these batteries in the charger and it will charge your batteries. And then you can use them in this Nintendo Wii adapter. That's how you get your battery charged with this. Okay. So you need one of these first to use for your PC. And then you got this. This is a 2.4 GHz receiver. You plug this in the desktop USB connector. You plug it in there. Once you plug it in, you press this switch. Can you see this? And the light will come on. Can you see right now? It's blinking. You know why? If it's blinking, it means it's not connected properly. Okay, it means that once you plug in this first, let's get this right. You have to plug in this first. You'll hear a sound, dun, 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 doing something like that. Once you hear the sound, then you press this switch, and this won't flash anymore. Okay, it won't flash. It'll be standstill. This light will be. Okay. And this is a switch. If you still got a problem, you hold it and let go. Maybe, I don't know, 30 seconds. And that light should be standstill. That's a good button for that. If that still keeps on doing that. Right. So this is a Nintendo Wii controller. Have you all seen one of these? It's not one of the best controllers in my opinion. The buttons on this, I don't like the D-pad that much. It looks a bit slow. Doesn't look very flexible. It doesn't look flexible at all. Everything on this controller doesn't look amazing. Anyway, what you do with this Wii controller, you get the front camera of the controller, and you plug it in securely. You see that? Now it's connected. It's connected. You just put in this right into the desktop PC. Then you just press the switch over here. The light will be standstill. And then you can use this controller on your PC. Right, is this control pad any good? This control pad is the same. This one doesn't work for Yaba Sanshiro as well. No, doesn't work at all. It doesn't even configure the controls. No, it's even worse. This one's even worse. So, that's the back. Okay. This controller, right? It doesn't configure the controller in Yaba Sanshiro. It doesn't do anything. You know the issue I was talking about Sonic Heroes on Nintendo GameCube? Does it solve that? No. It doesn't. It's worse. It's worse. This is causing big issues. Alright? This one won't work for Sonic Heroes very good. It doesn't get good performance. But it's been said this controller plays a lot of emulations. A lot of them. I think it plays all. If we look at all the modern systems, one of the best one for this controller will be Sega Dreamcast. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, GameCube, Wii. GameCube and Wii is pretty good for this. But it struggles with Sonic Heroes and all that stuff. A lot of GameCube games and Wii games work with this. I would highly recommend a GameCube controller for Nintendo GameCube games. It was the best way to play them. But this controller is really good for Nintendo Wii games. Okay, really good. A lot of the other emulators, let's name some emulators that this does really a good job of it. Sega Master System, Sega Mega Drive, Sega Mega Drive 32X, Sega Mega City, Sega Dreamcast, Sega Saturn Yaba Sanshiro. No, no, no. Sega Saturn is not good for this. Okay. Sony PSP, Sony PlayStation 1, Sony PlayStation 2 and Sony PlayStation 3. I don't recommend for this. Nintendo GameCube. Yes, quite a lot of games work with it. Some games probably wouldn't work if you got bonus stage going left and right. It struggles for that though. And Nintendo Wii, well, obviously Nintendo Wii is a Nintendo Wii controller and it won't work for that. It's really good for that. Now finally, what kind of game controller works for all emulation? It does do a good job for PC games, this Wii controller does. A lot of PC games work with it, I would say. But what's the best game controller as a budget priced one? Sometimes they're not budget though, in my opinion. Microsoft Xbox 360 game controller. That control pad flawlessly plays all PC emulators and PC games. Obviously, it's a Microsoft game controller, isn't it? It does a good job for your PC. It'll work everything. It won't struggle. Yaba Sanshiro and Sonic Heroes GameCube works really good on the Microsoft Xbox 360 game controller. I don't have one right now with me. Yeah, I'll have to probably purchase one. I don't have one because I used to have one and it did a good job. I thought some of these controllers will do a good job. I've got 3 controllers I got, but they're all struggling, aren't they? I do like the Nintendo Wii controller, in my opinion. If we look, hold on. Okay, it's pretty flexible. It's very nice. Buttons are really nice in this controller. Ipega 9023. And this is a Nintendo Wii controller. The D-pad on Ipega 9023 is bad. And this one doesn't look the same, man. Doesn't look flexible. Looks weird. Slow to handle. Slow to move. Yeah, all the buttons are really kind of stiff on this. Yeah, I would prefer the Ipega 9023 over this. But still, Nintendo Wii controller is still quite good. Not the best, but it's pretty still good. But Microsoft Xbox 360 game controller is really, really good. You won't have any problems with that. Okay? Even with that controller, at the back, there's a bulky thing at the back. You take that off. I think it's got two AA batteries at the back. Something like that. Even with that controller, you can't charge it. Alright? You get this kind of receiver with it, a 2.4 gigahertz receiver. It's got like a long wire. You connect that to a desktop. It's wireless. The controller is wireless as well. Another thing is that it's got this long thing. I don't know why did they use something like this in it instead. They use this kind of receiver. It's got a long wire on it. It's really weird, but it does a good job of it anyway. Just put it away with it in the corner or something. You have to bring it close to you. But flawlessly, the wireless on that controller is really good. It's amazing controller. Trust me. It literally works for everything. Android, PC emulation, PC games, everything. It does a lot. If you're looking for a controller to do everything and you don't want to spend too much money, is the Microsoft Xbox 360 a good game controller? It is good. Good buttons. Everything is button. And it's good to hold in the hand. Very good to hold. It's a great controller to hold in the hand. So yeah, Microsoft Xbox 360 might be the controller that you guys should own. But still, Nintendo Wii game controller does play loads of PC emulation and PC games, but some of them probably wouldn't work with that. Then you probably have to get a Microsoft Xbox 360 game controller. So now you know which controller to use for Yaba Sanshiro. Does Microsoft Xbox 360 work for Yaba Sanshiro Emulator? Yes. Perfect. It does work. You need to get one of them. And you know that problem you get in Sonic Heroes when you go in space station left and right and it slows down the character? That won't happen. Sonic Heroes on Nintendo GameCube will work as well. It works really good for games. It works for literally everything. So I hope this has cleared you all out today. I really wanted to make a video on this because I was having lots of issues with this. Now you guys will know what to use, what kind of controller. Buy the controller you need to buy. If you want to play Yaba Sanshiro Sega Saturn games, you will need to buy Xbox 360 game controller. Sonic T. Sonic Jam. So on Sega Saturn, you want to play that? Or Knights. Knights, man. Who doesn't want to play that? Oh, Panzer Dragoon. Oh, part of the Mega Mix. Akira Yuki. Oh, yeah. Yu Suzuki style. Yeah, if you want to play all these classic games on Sega Saturn, please do get the Microsoft Xbox 360 controller. That's the only way around it, really. And Sonic Heroes, your bonus stage. You're never going to be able to find Metal Sonic in it, because you can't do the Emerald Challenge in it. It slows down Sonic and Shadow. You can't do it, man. It doesn't allow you to do these controllers. For goodness sake. So there you go. I hope you guys found my video depth, and now you know what kind of game controller to buy. Microsoft Xbox 60 game controller for everything. There you have it. Give me likes, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.